everyone? This is Truckingpreneur, and today I got an exercise for you, 7 layers of why. Go to the link below, check out my YouTube, and I've got my reasons for why, and I go through the whole exercise one by one, and where I wrote everything down, and you can see how I do it. But do your 7 reasons why. You start out with why you want to do what you do, and then you say, then you answer it, and then you say why that. And then you answer that, you say why that, you go down 7 layers deep. And what you find, you might be kind of surprised about learning something about yourself in this little exercise, something you can do to learn something about yourself and your inner motivations and what causes you to really do what you do, why you do. And you'll be surprised just how much stuff pops out of your childhood. All right, peace, guys.
Hey, this is Truckingpreneur, and all right, so we're going to dig into something that is, it could be a game changer for you as it is for me, and it's really important in digging into your own mind and really finding out what is it that you want and what is it that you love, because if you're able to find what truly fulfills you, then what you do, you'll have passion with it, and you'll be able to find joy and happiness. So anyways, what I did here is an exercise called 7 layers deep. And what I'm doing is I have my first question, which is why do I want to own a fleet of trucks? And then I start going down the list, asking myself 7 questions as to why. Each time I answer it, because I want to support and protect my community and neighborhoods. And I ask why, all the way down the way. And what happens is, you by the time you get down to level 7, right, you start to have a very concrete, real reason that's within you. You start understanding some of your psychology of what's created you, what's made you, what's caused you to be the way you are. And so number 2 was when I said that, it was both the answer and the question. So, but why do you want to protect your communities and your neighborhoods? So that I can get the reward from Allah. I mean, by doing good for people and establishing things and making the community better, live in a healthier, safer environment with the best that life has to offer, you know, as far as resources and, support and stuff like that for the community. And so why is it important to have healthier, safer environment with the best that life has to offer? And so that my family can live to their fullest potential with social, financial, and academic advantages. So if you're helping to grow a community and be part of a community and do well in the community, of course that effect is going to spill over into your family, into their life, because they're going to be, looked at in a different way because they are the son of so-and-so and all that kind of thing that happens in social constructs. But the point is that, in the end of it all, by providing these advantages for the society and as a whole, that you're going to also be allowed to help your family to take part in some of that as well. So, and because I grew up, and why is it that's important for you to have for your family? Well, because I grew up seeing people have advantages that I didn't have, and I want better for my kids and my family. So the idea is that, I grew up around people who had money. I mean, living in their house, living next door to them, being best friends. My dad's friend was a doctor, and all this kind of stuff. I seen the advantages that social, educational, financial advantages that people could have. And it's not that I wanted what they have. I was happy for my friends. But at the same time, if I had to do it all over again, and I have the choice, what can I do in my life to make it different, to make my children's life better than what I had? So the question is, why is that important? Because I want my children to have a better support system than what I had. So why is it important for them to have a better support system than what you had? Well, first of all, I don't want to disrespect anybody who raised me and nurtured me. I was loved and nurtured, but I would like to establish a new standard of living and support for the next generation. And that support being spiritually, emotionally, educationally, financially, and socially. I got a good start in life. I got a lot of people who were there for me and helped me, raised me, and were integral in my life. Both my grandfather, my uncle, even my dad, my mom, everybody was there. But the point is that, I want to be able to step up to a whole different level, a whole new level, a whole better level. There's a difference between growing up in high school and not having a car as opposed to your dad buying a car. There's a difference that when you go to college, that your parents pay for college. And there's nothing wrong with working for college and working for your college money. And I agree that everybody should have some work ethic. But it's different when that support is there and people can go and live and have a decent, well-structured life. Maybe you have a house that you can will to your kids so that they can get a start in life, so that they can go to school for what they love and what they're good at, as opposed to what they go to school where they can afford. So that's the difference, as opposed to doing what you love as opposed to just doing what you can afford. And you love what you do, you find greatness in what you do, but at the same time, if I can give a better support system, right? That would be probably my greatest achievement in this life, is that I can leave a support system that would help the next generation, next 5 generations, next 10 generations, next 100 years. Big families that we know of, like the Rothschilds, Warburgs, and all these elite families, they don't think in, next generation. Most of us aren't thinking past tomorrow, but they think 100 years down the line, 200 years, 400-year plans. And that's the kind of ideas that I want to try to put together and implement and start putting into practice, and ideas and concepts and generational mindset thinking. And that's the idea. So with that being said, this is my seven layers as to why. Peace.